Hi there, Bonnie Power here. Today I'm going to be showing you how to use LinkedIn and check whether a person is going to be a viable prospect for you for your LinkedIn marketing campaign. So let's get over to LinkedIn and we'll have a look. Just for example, I'm just going to do a quick search on LinkedIn. We'll say, and as you know, this is from our, at the advanced search function, which I've shown you in a previous video. We say, I'm searching for second degree connections who are within Australia, and I choose an industry. Just say I've said real estate, for example. So here we've got all of my second degree connections, and I'm not just going to invite them all to come into my network. I'm going to be selective. So what we might do is we'll click open just a couple of the first ones, and I'll just show you some of the criteria that we look for. The first one is making sure that they do have the criteria in your head for what you're looking for. So if you are looking for the owners or the business leaders within a particular niche, and the company size is going to be perhaps between 10 and 50 people, or going to be a massive global organization if you're choosing that market, then you want to sort of start to get that those signs that they're going to fit that criteria. The best way to do it is by having firstly a look at the headline and then the summary, and you're reading the summary, and you know in your head what your ideal type of client is. You know what their pains, their frustrations are. You know why they would contact you about your product and service. So what you want to do is then read these summary sections and read the employment section and have a look through the other elements of their profile and get a feel for whether this person would really appreciate getting to know more about you and what you can do for them possibly. So you read through this, and then you have a look at the articles. So we can see this lady has got 23,000 or nearly 24,000 followers. She's written 53 articles. So what that is telling me is that she is a big super user of LinkedIn. So we can see here the last one is just recently, because we're filming this in May or June. She's writing them every week. So there you go. So she's got 4 in that month, and then the last one was a few months ago. So we can sort of start to see what sort of activity she's got. So she's got good activity. We can have a look at her posts as well, get a flavour for what she's really into. So you can do that sort of real deep research into her, and you can start to think. Now, if she is a prospective client at this stage, if you agree with some of the things that she's saying on LinkedIn, you could say yes, and you could comment on her comment. So that's a good way of getting someone's attention as well, if if they're on your hot target list. So we'll go back to her profile. So the elements to look for are in the headline. Make sure that they're actually in the area that you want to geographically target, if that's going to be a criteria for you. Then you can look down here and you start to see, the recommendations. You can start to see, their skills. That's sort of light thing. You can start to see the interests. So you get a feel saying, yes, this person's ticking all the boxes for me. And then you press that connect button. Now, for some people, they haven't got the connect button, because once you get to a certain amount of people who they're connected to, you can only just follow them. So if you wanted to follow her, you just press that follow button. So we'll move on to another person who came up in that profile. So this lady she's saying she's the youngest property tycoon in Australia. So then you think, well, what's this sort of, is that my demographic? Am I looking for the young people, or would I perhaps make an exception for her? So we have a look at her summary. We get a feel for the type of person that she is. And then we start to look. She's got 13,000 followers. We can start to see what her opinions are, to sort of see whether she's got the values and she's got the sort of the need that we're looking for. So you could press on the activity, and you can do a deep dive and really get a feel for her. You can like different things if you want to like them, and if you really do like them, and then you can comment on them as well. So that's the best way. Now, if conversely, like these people have got lots of connections, but if someone's only got 150 connections, then getting a connection request from you is going to be really scary for them, because either they're new to LinkedIn and they really don't know how to use it, or they are super close. Like some people use LinkedIn as like their personal network, and they don't meet up with people who they don't know. So they don't connect up with people who they don't know. So what my philosophy on that would be is probably not to connect up with them, or not expect that they're going to necessarily accept your connection. I don't agree with that. I think LinkedIn is awesome for building your connection, building your network, which is what we need to all do in order to create security for ourselves, for our career and our business. But some people think, the other way, which is fine. Probably just don't expect a big result from them though. So there you go. So you can, that's how you would search, and you would look, seeing when, how often, like when the last time their activity was, is a great sign for you to see how often they come onto LinkedIn. Because if you send them a message or a connection request or even an email, you might not expect to hear from them for a week or two if they're not in it every single day, which most people aren't. They come in like maybe once or twice a week instead. So I hope that's helped. This is Bonnie Power, and I will speak to you in the next video. Thank you.